Thank you so much for coming. Who are you? Where are you from? What do you do in Winston?
So I am a junior at Wake Forest. I'm originally from outside of Boston, but my family and myself have recently moved to North Carolina full-time, which is exciting. I am a student at Wake. I'm a medicinal chemistry pre-med, but I also play a lot of music because I'm a presidential scholar in music.
Okay, presidential scholar, what does that mean?
That basically means that they're paying me to do something that I already love to do, which is a win in my book. So I get to kind of be a figure in the orchestra that, I don't know, considers leadership and kind of just being a community member in the music department. And so we kind of, I don't know, we have a lot of presidential scholars have a big background in music and went to, conservatory or some form of study.
Okay, so how long have you been playing? Or I guess, how long have you been doing music things? Does that include other things or strictly cello?
Well, I played piano for maybe a few months until I was told, when I was like 3.
Okay.
And I was told that my hands were too small.
Sure. That's
I was a
interesting.
child.
Oh, that's, well, yeah, go on.
But then my older brothers have played music, and so I've been around it my whole
What
life.
have they played?
My oldest brother plays violin, viola, and string bass.
Oh, okay.
And then my other brother,
Standard overachiever, go on.
yes, exactly. Well, then the middle brother plays trumpet, piano, and I think there's drums in there for a while.
Okay.
And I'm just cello.
Just cello.
I know.
Okay, just boring cello, okay.
Yeah,
So when did you start?
when I was 6.
So was that due to the influence of your siblings, your parents, just generally, like, are your parents musical, or did it just kind of happen?
Yeah, so my parents are not musical. And I have very distant family that were musicians, and they were music teachers actually, but I didn't know them growing up. So my mom kind of understood the importance of music and how that can be helpful for young kids, but also just, people growing throughout their life, how impactful music can be.
Okay, got it. So she was like, yeah, you guys should do that. Music. All right, so you started pretty young, and what was, I guess, you just did all the things. What are all the things? 'Cause
Yeah.
I know what all the things are, but you tell me, what are the
Okay.
things that you did, like, as leading up to today?
Yeah, so at 6 years old, I started at the Rivers Conservatory, which is in a neighboring town next to where I grew up. And there's some, private school that also has a music, conservatory for students who weren't actually going to their school. So I went somewhere else for education, but music was there for about 10 years. I played in chamber groups. They put you into something called Music Box for
That sounds scary.
well, it was you had these teachers come in, and it was 10 little kids, and they tried to teach us about music, and we also played in chambers, so the chamber group would be in Music Box with us.
Okay.
It was just like the Tiny Tots program.
Okay, but
Yeah.
okay.
But then I stayed with their music program until all throughout high school. Not for children, but for youth orchestra and chamber.
Okay, cool. All right, so you're on the med school track as an undergrad student. Okay, so obviously you're somewhat motivated to continue playing because you have a scholarship, but I don't know, it kind of seems like that's a lot of stuff. So why do you play? Why, I guess what drives you? What, keeps that interest or spark for continuing music other than money?
Well, I think that music has been a part of my life for so long that at this point it's kind of a no-brainer. It's been a part of my childhood, a part of me growing up into a young adult. My brothers love music. My parents love listening to me play, and there's just like the feeling of a performance and the friendships you make through music has been like nothing else that I've found. And it's just so special, the feeling that it gives you in that community.
That makes sense. So what medicine stuff do you want to get into? What are you thinking?
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to cure Parkinson's.
Okay, start off
Because
easy.
why not?
Yeah.
No, my grandmother had Parkinson's when I was a little girl, and so I never really knew her, and I didn't understand what that meant as a kid. And as I've gotten older, and I realized that I really like things in the medical field, I kind of realized that I can help other families who are going through a similar kind of turn of events, and so I'm doing research right now for Parkinson's, but I'd love to be an aging disease specialist or movement disorders so that I can work with patients with Parkinson's.
I see. Cool. Very cool. Very specific.
Yes.
So what are you, I guess it's so hard to answer these questions, especially at a young age, but what do you envision for your life? I guess both musically and not musically.
You're lucky because I have like a 10-year plan.
Oh, of course you do. Yes. What's the 10-year plan?
Well, family is really important to me, so I'd love to be around my parents, my grandparents. My brothers, will be doing whatever they...
Where do they live, by the way?
My oldest brother is in Chicago.
Oh, that's cool.
And he will be going to grad school soon somewhere. He's kind of on that path. And then my other brother does kind of like HVAC, like vocational, like that kind of thing. And he luckily still lives near us in North Carolina.
Oh, that's nice.
So they'll be doing whatever they're doing. But I love to be near my parents, married, kids, doctor.
Cure the diseases.
Cure all the diseases. But I'd also love to still be playing music. I think it would be really fun if my kids could get into music, and then I could have that, something to share with them that I've loved.
Okay. But, I mean, sounds good. So I'll hit you back up in 10 years to see how that's going. But it sounds awesome. Winston-Salem.
Mm-hmm.
So do you think, I guess it's impossible to know where you'll be next physically, but if you would ideally stay in this general area, or do you think you might go off to med school elsewhere and then come back home, or come back to be closer to your parents and your family in general?
I'd love to stay in North Carolina in general, whether that means at Lake Med or, Duke or UNC, wherever that, wherever I end up. I'd love to be in North Carolina. It's nice now that my parents are also, they're in Southern Pines, and so it's kind of nice that they are there and I don't have to think, I really want to go to med school in Boston now. But
yeah.
I have all the people who are important to me kind of in one place.
Oh,
So, but yeah, I actually really like Wake and Winston, so I would be happy there too.
Good answer. So next question is, what's your favorite spot in Winston? If you have time to leave your door to explore.
Well, I spend a lot of time in like the innovation corridor.
Okay.
I don't know. I guess it's one of my favorite spots because I frequent it so often.
Sure.
But I also love like Bobby Boy. Like they're just
solid.
And like dojos. Anywhere that has coffee. I'm a big fan. Coffee and food don't win me over easily. Yeah.
So I brought something just for you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
You get to pick. I'll only ask you 5 questions.
Okay.
You get to pick between lyrically correct 90s and 2000s pop edition for trivia, or 90s and 2000s hip hop R&B.
I will not know the answers to any of them.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
do you have a preference?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I believe in you. So I'd be inclined to do hip hop, R&B, but you're
Yeah.
also very young. So I don't know, maybe our chances are better with 90s and 2000s.
Let's go, Art.
Yeah, that's it. Let's
If you want to do it, I'll do it.
Okay.
You know, I was born in 2003.
2003.
And I didn't know that there was there was other music, new music, until about the 5th grade. So,
I did want to ask, without being rude, you know, can you please tell everyone what year you were born in for reference, so that, you know,
yes,
no one judges you.
I only knew about classical music, Jack Johnson, and a British ska band from the 80s.
Oh,
Because that's what my dad listened to.
that's very obscure.
Yeah, Madness.
Wait, okay,
Really good.
so while we're at it though, what are you listening to right now, music-wise? Is what you just told me? Don't tell me stuff.
I've expanded a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I like basically all genres of music. I really like Daniel Caesar at the moment. I don't want to be basic, but Sabrina Carpenter.
You know, like, she presents Pop-Tart, but I like her.
I like it.
I like her.
I liked her when I was little, and it was like 2016, and she was putting out, I don't know, her, she was trying to be indie.
Oh, indie was her start?
Yeah, and I think
Okay.
that's what I thought at the time. Yeah, I don't know, I like a lot of indie music, indie rock, classic rock.
Okay.
Yeah, good mix, country, big country fan.
What do you happen to know the last song you liked on your? Well, you're not a Spotify listener. You listen to
I listen to Apple Music.
Apple Music, right? Okay.
Yeah.
What's the last song you? Is there a like feature? Like you like a song,
Yeah.
you save it?
That's such a good question.
You have to look it up.
I
Yeah.
would have
Okay,
to
that's
look.
fine. I'll let it go.
Okay.
Okay. Here. I guess I'll let you pick.
Okay.
You can pick 3. I
Okay.
picked 2 for you. But don't peek.
Okay.
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 All right. Let's see what we've got.
This is gonna be embarrassing for me.
It's really, honestly, I have gone through this deck and there are a lot that I'm like, I would not have known that.
Oh, thank God.
No. But luckily we have Monty here, so
Okay.
maybe he'll chime in if he
You
knows.
can help me out. That's my song of friend.
Okay.
I got you.
Which side did Snoop hang his blue flag?
Whoa.
Which side? I don't know.
Left.
What? He's right.
Wow.
The left side. Yeah. What song is this?
Huh?
What song is this from?
I'm just making an assumption. It was either left or right.
I mean,
so.
You were so
Very,
right.
okay, we'll have to make sure Monty's on our side for any trivia, because that's a good strategy. What does Snoop and Pharrell want their girl to know?
Okay. I'm thinking. The only thing I know about Snoop Dogg is that he is friends with Martha Stewart.
Yeah.
So
I mean, who isn't he friends with?
that's a good point. I like that he did the Olympic commentary. That was really good.
I didn't know
With
that.
Kevin Hart.
I didn't
Love
know.
that.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
It's very un-American, but I don't watch the Olympics. I might have considered it had I known they were commenting.
Yeah. Well, I don't even know. They were doing their own thing, but I loved it.
That sounds hilarious. Okay, you're my favorite girl.
Okay.
Is that beautiful? Yeah, I think it's called Beautiful.
Okay.
I would see, that's the thing. That's the embarrassing part of the songs. Usually, you get to the answer by singing
Right.
the lyric, you know,
Okay.
in your
And
head
so
or
you're gonna
outside.
sing
No,
ballad
yeah,
right now?
No, exactly.
Okay.
That's what I was saying. I know I'm gonna skip that one. Okay, how long ago was it that Chris Brown
Okay.
saw the hottest chick that a youngin' ever seen before?
How-
Okay, now look, this one comes with multiple choice.
Okay.
Okay, so it's about 10 minutes ago, about 8 minutes ago, about 5 minutes ago, or about 9 minutes ago.
Okay. I feel like 8 and 9 are like weird numbers.
Those are weird numbers. I like that.
So
You're
I'm
right.
gonna go with 10.
10. It's a long time.
Yeah.
Is Monty helping you?
No, I mean he's clapping his hands. I feel like I got it right.
It was about 5 minutes ago.
5 minutes
What,
ago.
5?
It was 5.
I thought it was 10.
No, it was about 5 minutes ago.
Oh.
Wow.
That's from
Okay.
Yo. I love that song.
Okay.
It's sad that he's, quasi-disgraced, whatever.
Yeah.
But he got a Grammy, right? For the R&B album of the year.
I think he did.
Okay.
35 tracks.
That's
35 tracks. I call that lazy. That's lazy. How dare you? That is so long. You didn't even cultivate, what's a good number of tracks for an album? I think 12,
I was gonna say 12.
12, 15 max.
Yeah.
35.
Yeah.
Anyway, where was the party that Montel Jordan went to on Friday night?
Okay. Is this?
It's Friday night and I feel alright.
See, I know the
Party's
song.
here on the. No,
No, I know it, but I'm not gonna know the words or the
it's
answer.
West Side.
Okay.
On the West Side. You should listen to
That was really good though.
Oh,
I
thank
liked
you.
that.
Just for you, okay?
Thanks.
All right, last one is I don't think you're gonna get this.
Okay.
I don't think I would have gotten this. What did Adina Howard say she got on? Nope, I wouldn't have gotten this.
Okay.
And it's her t-shirt and her panties, Sarah. That's what she has.
I would not have known the answer.
I
were correct.
just feel like that was just let's at least give you we'll do the top card
Okay.
of 90s and 2000 pop. Oh, it's a challenge card. And we'll see.
If it's Jack Johnson, then I have
Jack Johnson. I mean, Jack Johnson's fine, but fine.
Yeah.
Not oh amazing, but just fine.
Okay.
So I'm sad that that's what we're it's fine. It's
Yeah.
fine, Sarah. We'll work on it.
Okay.
Chester from Lincoln Park.
Okay.
You've already decided that you don't know the answer to this, haven't
Yes,
you?
but I'll listen.
Okay. But Lincoln Park is solid. A lot of people really I guess they still tour
Yeah.
with a female vocalist. Now that Chester's gone. I've tried so hard and got so blank, but in the end, it doesn't even matter.
Okay.
Come on, Sarah.
Tried so hard. And got so.
Uh-huh. I've tried so hard and got so.
far.
Yes! You totally guessed. You nailed it.
Yes.
But in the end, it
Oh,
doesn't even matter. See, okay, let's just end on that note. That was
Okay.
a good one. That was
I'm so proud of myself.